Have you ever felt like life is just a little too heavy? Like you want to understand the deeper meaning of things, how to be stronger, how to be happier, but the books that hold these secrets feel impossible to read? You open them up, but the words are complex, the grammar is hard, and you just feel lost. Well, what if I told you that you could master the most profound lessons of modern psychology without struggling through difficult language? Today, we are going to unlock a guide that can genuinely change the way you see your world, and we are going to do it in clear, simple English that anyone can understand. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share something truly valuable with you. Many English learners dream of understanding deep philosophical books or complex movies, but often the barrier is just too high. The vocabulary is tough and the ideas are dense. But I believe that language shouldn't stop you from learning how to live a better life. So I'm going to walk you through a masterpiece. It is a book written by Dr. Jordan Peterson, a famous professor and clinical psychologist. The book is titled 12 Rules for Life, an Antidote to Chaos. Now, if you search online, you might find videos titled Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life Explained, but they can often be just as confusing as the book itself. My goal today is different. I want to tell you this story, the story of how to live properly in a way that is slow, relaxed, and easy to absorb. You don't need to take notes. You just need to listen. This book isn't a novel, and it isn't religious scripture. It is a manual for becoming a responsible, strong human being. Peterson argues that life is naturally difficult. We all face sadness, we all face loss, and we all get tired. But the solution isn't to give up, the solution is to take responsibility. So, let's go through these 12 rules one by one and see how they can change your life starting today. Rule number 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. This sounds like something your grandmother might tell you, right? But it is much deeper than just posture. This rule is about the connection between your body and your mind. You see, biology tells us that creatures that look defeated actually feel defeated. When you slump your shoulders, look at the floor, and make yourself small, you are sending a signal to your brain that you are weak. You are telling the world and yourself that you are not ready for a challenge.
However, if you physically change your stance, if you pull those shoulders back, lift your chin, and open your chest, your brain chemistry actually changes. You start to produce more serotonin, which is a chemical that makes you feel confident. People look at you differently. They see someone who is capable. When you stand tall, you are telling reality, I am here and I am ready to carry my burden. So, even on your worst days, fix your posture. It's the first step to fixing your mind. Moving on to rule number 2. Treat yourself like someone you're responsible for helping. This is a strange one, isn't it? Let me ask you a question. If you have a pet, like a dog or a cat, and that pet gets sick, what do? You probably take it to the vet, you buy the medicine, and you make sure they take it at the exact right time. You care for them. Now imagine you are the one who is sick. Do you take care of yourself as well as you take care of your pet? Many people don't. They forget the medicine, they eat bad food, and they say mean things to themselves. We are often very kind to others, but very cruel to ourselves. We know our own faults, so we punish ourselves. Peterson says we must stop this. You have a spark of divinity in you. You are important. You have things to do in this world. So, you must treat yourself with the same respect and care that you would give to a good friend or a beloved child. You deserve to be healthy. Next is rule number 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. This is one of the hardest rules to follow. Sometimes we keep friends because we have known them for a long time, even if they are not good for us. We might hang out with people who are cynical, who complain all the time, or who are jealous when we succeed. If you tell a friend, "Hey, I got a new job," and they look annoyed or say, "Oh, well, now you'll be too busy for me," that is not a friend. A real friend celebrates your victory.
Some people surround themselves with losers, not people who are losing, but people who want to lose and want you to lose with them. It is not selfish to leave these people behind. It is necessary. You need to surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, who support your goals, and who are genuinely happy when you do well. Rule number 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. We live in a world of social media. It is so easy to scroll through your phone and see someone who is richer, fitter, younger, or more talented than you. When you see this, you feel small. You feel like a failure. But this is a trap. You don't know their full story. You don't know their hidden pain. Comparing yourself to others is unfair because you are playing a different game. The only person you should try to beat is your former self. Ask yourself, am I a slightly better person today than I was yesterday? Maybe you learned one new English word. Maybe you controlled your temper. Maybe you helped your mother. That is progress. Small steps forward every single day add up to a massive transformation over time. Stop looking at your neighbor. Look at your own journey. Rule number 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. This is for the parents, but it applies to anyone who leads others. Some parents are afraid to be strict. They want their children to be their friends, so they let them run wild, scream in restaurants, or hit other kids. They think they are being kind. But Peterson argues this is actually cruel. If a child behaves badly and the parent does nothing, that child will grow up thinking bad behavior is okay. But society is not a parent. Society will punish that child. Other people won't want to play with them. Teachers won't like them. It is your job as a parent to help your child become a socially desirable person. You must teach them the rules of the game so that other people will welcome them. If you dislike your child's behavior, imagine how strangers will feel. Correct them with love, but correct them. It is your responsibility to prepare them for the world.
Rule 6. Rule number 6, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. We see this all the time. People go online and shout about the government, the economy, and the system. They are angry at the world. They want to change everything. Yet their own life is a mess. They are angry at their family, they don't work hard, and their room is dirty. Peterson says, start small. Humble yourself. Before you try to fix the complex machinery of the world, fix the things right in front of you. Stop doing the things you know are wrong. Fulfill your obligations. Pay your bills. Apologize to your brother. Clean your room. Once you have control over your own life, you will have the wisdom to perhaps help with bigger problems. But change must start inside your own home. Rule number 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Expedient is a fancy word. It means doing what is easy, fast, or profitable right now. Eating a whole cake is expedient. It tastes good instantly, but it is not meaningful. Lying to avoid an argument is expedient, but it destroys trust in the long run. Meaning is different. Meaning usually requires sacrifice. It requires giving up something now to get something better in the future. It is about choosing the path that makes you proud of who you are. It's about building a character that can withstand the storms of life. Don't choose the easy shortcut. Choose the path that gives your life purpose, even if it is the harder road. Rule number 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Lying is like building a house on sand. You might tell a white lie to make someone feel good or to avoid trouble. But one lie leads to another. Soon, you have to remember all your lies to keep the story straight. You disconnect yourself from reality. When you lie, you warp your own perception of the world. You become weaker because you're hiding. The truth can be scary. The truth can be painful. But the truth is the only solid ground we have. If you can't tell the whole hard truth yet, start by simply refusing to say things that you know are false. Stop trying to manipulate the world with your words. Speak your truth and accept whatever happens. That is true bravery. Rule 9. Rule number 9, listen as if the other person knows something you don't. Most of us don't listen. We just wait for our turn to speak. We want to show how smart we are. But if you are always talking, you are only repeating what you already know. You are not learning. Every person you meet, even if you think they are not as smart as you, has experienced something you haven't. They know a part of the world that is invisible to you. If you shut up and truly listen, if you ask questions because you actually want to know the answer, you might learn something that saves you from suffering later. Listening is not just being polite. It is a tool for survival and growth. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. Have you ever felt bad but couldn't explain why? It's just a fog of anxiety. When problems are vague and undefined, they feel like monsters in the dark. They are terrifying because we can't see their edges. Peterson says we must use our words like a laser. Don't say, everything is wrong. Say, I am unhappy because I fought with my wife about the dishes. When you identify the problem exactly, you shrink the monster down to a manageable size. You can fix a specific problem. You cannot fix everything. Being precise brings order out of chaos. It helps you understand exactly where you are and exactly where you want to go. Rule number 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. This rule uses the image of kids doing dangerous things on skateboards. Adults often get scared and want to stop them. Get down from there, it's unsafe. But Peterson argues that if you protect children from every danger, you do not make them safe, you make them weak. Kids need to take risks. They need to test their limits. They need to know that they can fall down, get hurt, and stand back up again. This rule is really about competence. We shouldn't interfere with people who are trying to master something difficult, even if it looks risky. Overprotection destroys the human spirit. We need to encourage bravery, not just safety.
And finally, rule number 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Life can be tragic. People get sick, dreams fail, and suffering is guaranteed. If you focus only on the big, heavy problems, you will be crushed. This rule is a reminder to pay attention to the small, unexpected moments of goodness. If you see a stray cat or a flower growing through the concrete or a beautiful sunset, stop. Take a moment. Engage with it. Peterson is telling us that even on the darkest days, there are little pockets of light. You have to be open to receiving them. These small moments replenish your strength so you can keep going. So there you have it. These are the 12 rules. They ask you to stand tall, take responsibility, tell the truth, and find meaning. It isn't an easy path, but it is a path that leads to a life worth living. If you are looking for the book that changed my life, this might just be the one for you. I hope explaining it in simple English has helped you understand these powerful ideas. If you found value in this video and want to improve your life and your English at the same time, please do me a favor, click that like button and hit subscribe to join our community. This is English Glow, lighting up your path to learning. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.